Hello everyone, welcome back to Absurd City. Today we're going to take a look at Steven Crowder, the drama that Steven Crowder was in a few years ago with his wife. An ex-fascist, me, is going to be reacting to this video of Crowder being a meanie, stinky poopa head to his wife, to his very pregnant wife. So, I mentioned that I am, in fact, someone who you probably could consider an ex-fascist just because I shared some kind of political ideas that, kind of aligned with fascism, and I wasn't afraid of exploring those realms of thoughts and those ideas, as hateful as they are, because they are, in fact, quite hateful, because I, myself, was full of hatred. I was going through an identity crisis. I was, dealing with severe trauma and heartbreak, not to make excuses for this hatred, this level of hatred that I felt inside and that I was perpetuating out into the world with my ideology. Not to make excuses for that, just an explanation, because I have grown past this, and I do believe that people who if you feel ever so empathetic towards these people, you could feel that they have fallen victim to this line of thinking, because I think a lot of people who are in that realm, in the politosphere, at least in North America, they're people who are very wounded, they're hurt, and they're full of anger because of their wounding. And I think personally at the root of anger is always going to be sadness and fear. So with that being said, I have indeed grown past this hatred, this fear, this anger, and sadness that I felt inside. I have grown past all of that. I'm not really that political. I try to stay out of the actual realm of politics, because I feel like it is so volatile, and I feel like I guess if I was going to be categorized anywhere in politics, I guess you would call me a centrist at this point, because I feel like the best thing to do would be to remain balanced and centered in our thinking, because I don't know, it just gets dangerous. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. But I just wanted to explain a little bit about myself, where I'm coming from, and how I actually used to watch Steven Crowder. Also, I had a lot of internalized misogyny that I have had to work through, that I realized, because why? Because I hated my mother. She was my primary abuser when I was a child, and so I hated her when I was in my young adult years. I absolutely hated this woman, and she was my bully. She was my first bully, and it is true that a lot of mean girl behavior comes from mothers being their daughters' first bullies. It is sad and it's tragic. However, it is possible to grow and change and open your hearts and heal your hearts. And so here I am today, a much better person than I was in the past. But that is enough about me. Let's get into this video. I just want to talk about some stuff. It's going to be a little bit hard to watch. I've seen this before. I saw it a long time ago, and it was kind of hard to watch, and it just fills me with a rage and a feeling of such disgust that I cannot. It makes me almost sick. But I think this stuff is important to talk about, especially from the perspective of someone who used to be on this side of the politosphere, who used to be on this side of hatred and only utilizing logic and only utilizing facts, things that I can see, touch, feel, smell, hear, and taste. Only my five senses. That's the only thing that matters. Your emotions don't matter. Who cares what you think and what you feel? I'm going on a tangent, and it's probably not making a lot of sense. But this is one of my first videos that I'm making, so bear with me here, and please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Alright, now let's get going. Let's get into this.
Because I drew a boundary. I drew a boundary. No, you just did.
Okay, right off the gate, he's weaponizing boundaries. Are we surprised? No, he seems like a really huge narcissist. Also, Steven Crowder, I'm pretty sure he sexually harasses his employees, if I'm not mistaken. That was an actual scandal. I don't know, some of it could be alleged, some of it could be hearsay, she said, he said stuff. So I'm just gonna say allegedly he sexually harassed his employees. And yeah, now he's weaponizing boundaries. Not a big fan of this guy at this point. With a fully developed functioning brain at this point in my life, I'm not a big fan. I'm actually quite appalled that this is somebody who is wealthier than I am. I can't believe this.
I drew a boundary of abusive and cruel. You are not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
There's no grocery store. I have
Steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it.
Look, the way he's talking to her, you can just tell he thinks she's stupid. The way he's talking to her, it's his tone and it's the shortness of what he's saying. Steaks, pellets, my grill. Like, he thinks that she is dumb. Like, literally, like, low IQ, uneducated. That's how he's talking to her.
How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes. How do you man? How do you man?
Real talk, this might be, like, uncomfortable. I just gotta say it, okay? If you don't want to talk about, like, sexual things, fast forward a little bit. I just gotta say it, okay? As a woman, like, watching this, I cannot imagine what, like, intercourse was like with this man. I hope that that's not weird to say. I think about it though, because she's a woman, he's a man, he's playing into this like domineering masculine role, and like she's a woman. Oh my god, like it sounds scary. Like intercourse with someone like that, it sounds freaking scary and like not fun at all. Like I wonder if he ever considered her. You know what I mean? Like, probably not. God, it's gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I just went there, but like I had the thought, like, and I don't know this woman. I don't know her at all. I'm just seeing her being verbally abused in this video. And she seems really, mild-mannered. She doesn't want to upset this man. This is her husband. Obviously, they got married for a reason. He must have seen that she was submissive, or she must have put on, this display of being submissive to him. And so they got married. And I'm just like, damn, I cannot even imagine, like, what intimacy must have been like with this fucking asshole.
No. How do they man? No, you're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You are not.
then I will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not about Stephen.
This is so weird and creepy and bizarre. She said, okay, I'm going to ask someone to pick me up. Who do you want me to ask? Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't need permission to ask someone to pick me up. See, this is some brainwashing we need to work through. As a collective, as the feminine collective, absolutely not. You don't need anyone's permission to ask for someone to come pick you up, like your mom or your siblings or something. Like, why the hell would I ever need some man's permission? Like, I don't care if we're married or not. Like, and I'm only laughing because it's like so ridiculous. I know it's not like funny. This is awful.
Uber.
Okay, Stephen, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Stephen.
Like, I can't
Stephen.
go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how.
Okay, so as someone who probably shared some narcissistic traits with this man, because I was a piece of shit at one point in my life, what he's doing now, he knows that he has like mental control over her, and he's just applying pressure, and he's not really letting her talk because he wants her to suffer, is what this kind of is to me, what this sounds like to me, as someone who was like I said, a piece of shit. Okay, this is yeah, he's full of anger and hatred. It's very obvious, not even just from this video, it's obvious from like the other stuff that his content that he makes. It's very obvious he's super insecure about a lot of stuff, and he's very angry, which, by the way, speaking of like, this right-wing behavior, it comes from insecurity. It does. As someone who's been there, I can tell you. Excuse me. But yeah, no, he's being very aggressive with his speech, And yeah, that's really just not how you talk to your pregnant wife. Ever. Especially someone who is being very mild-mannered with you. She's being very patient. Like, holy shit, she's being so patient. I would have probably lost my shit at this point. If this was me in her position, I would have been fucking yelling. I'm not even kidding.
Boxing you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either.
Oh, that's her trying to like stand up for herself, saying I'll be back when I'm back. That's like her attempt of having some kind of control and autonomy over herself. I really feel for her in this moment. This is rough. I'll be back when I'm back. That was her attempt. She wanted to set some boundaries. She wanted to be in control of herself. And he's not letting her. He's throwing a massive hissy fit.
You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either. Do you
I
understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going to be back?
Steven,
The only way out of this is discipline and respect. If you
Like, dude, do you spank your wife? What are you telling me? Discipline and respect? Are you spanking your wife? like, do you tell her to go stand in the corner with her nose in the corner? Don't talk to a grown woman like that.
the only way out of it is we're at an impasse.
we are at an impasse.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline and respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easily.
I don't give up, Steven.
You
Bro, he's like breaking this woman down. He wants her to give up. And like this, like, look, this is an actual abusive relationship that we're witnessing. Look, there's no winning for her. Realistically, if you're in a situation like this with somebody like this, you need to just not react, because this man is being a narcissist. The best thing you could ever do is not do anything. Do not react. Shut down. Honestly, I don't know if he would like chase her through a house, or if he would like chase her if she just like said nothing and just left and like called someone to pick her up. I don't know what he would do. But if you're in a situation and it's actually like dangerous like this, the best thing you can do is just diffuse the situation. Just be very calm. Don't let him think that you're doing anything out of the ordinary. Let him think he won. Go to the bathroom, go somewhere else, lock yourself in a room, and then call for help. Call someone, call a trusted person to come get you, or call the cops or something. If it gets to that point to where you don't feel safe, you need to de-escalate the situation, lock yourself in a room, and then call someone to help. That is my advice. I'm not a professional. I'm just someone who has been a piece of shit and who has also been in abusive relationships. Surprise, surprise. That would be what I would do.
Steven?
You give up so easily? I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Steven, your abuse is sick.
This is so sad. This is so sad. Yeah, I was also in an like abusive relationship. At one point, he was not letting me leave the apartment that we lived in. I won't go into too much detail because, one, it's uncomfortable, and two, I'm not like the prime subject of this video. However, like, just know I totally understand this, because I don't know. This is not fun. This is sad.
Watch it.
Sick.
Watch it. Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop and baby for a little bit. Okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem.
Oh my god, I don't know the results of like their divorce and stuff. I hope she got a big payout from all this though. This is ridiculous. She's trying to parent this grown man. I love you. I'm gonna go do this now, okay? And he's like, I don't love you. I never received love from you. It sounds like you need to go take that up. That sounds like an issue you need to take up with your mother, Steven. Stop taking it out on every other woman you see. Holy crap.
I've never received love from you, and the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, just be disciplined about it, you go, no, but I love you more than life itself.
Oh my god, he doesn't see that she's her own person. He thinks that she's like a little child employee. That's how he views her. It's fucking weird.
Okay, put on some gloves. No, but I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous.
Yeah, like, you know, like teenage me and like young 20s year old me would totally understand what he's saying. I would still know that it's wrong because there's something just like intuitively that would feel like often yucky about this. Like, you know, most people could sense that this is like narcissistic and abusive. And even me, when I was a piece of shit, I would still sense that something is wrong with this. But I had so much internalized misogyny. Who knows? I might have made excuses for this bullshit behavior. Like I see some men do that. Like before I started recording this video, I saw a short of some guy. This man in this short literally had the nerve to say that his wife seemed like a prima donna. Are you fucking kidding me? She's literally asking him permission to get picked up. And she's literally like, I will still get the thing for you from the store. She's being the prima donna? Excuse me. There are too many childish men with access to the internet, with just free range access to the internet. It's insane.
Hillary, you're right then. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage anymore. I'm going to go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Man, this must have been the loneliest, longest pregnancy that has ever happened to any woman on the face of the earth.
Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not trying to.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything.
All right, and once again, from my previous lifetime as a piece of shit, this is manipulation. It's emotional manipulation, and he's twisting her words.
You just said I love you. I'm committed to you. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves.
I need to
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm gonna just
walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs take? No, you take Betty.
Wow. Screams, I will fuck you up, at his pregnant wife Hillary, who then flees their home. Wow. Truly unbelievable. I can't believe that this man still has a platform. I can't not believe he has any followers. The people that follow these kind of narcissistic talking heads, whether you're on, the left of the political spectrum or the right or center, whoever you follow, if they act like a narcissistic piece of shit and they behave like one and they are one, your heart is broken and it is blocked, because that is the only way anyone could ever defend a behavior like this. Your heart is broken and your heart is blocked. That is the only way. Because I know from experience, I had a broken, blocked heart. My heart was filled to the brim with poison. I was filled with hatred and anger. And I wanted to take it out on other people. And that's exactly what Steven Crowder does for a living. It makes me sick. Well, I feel sad for...
This is Dr. Grande.
Denise? No, Dr. Grande, no. I feel sad for Hillary, his wife. I feel sad for their children. And I feel sad for the animals that they keep, their pets. I feel sad for all of them. Anyways, that is what I had for you guys today. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I will be back next time with more commentary. Take care.